What is this kindergarten bullshit? Over the weekend, management put this attendance chart up on the wall of our hospital lab, backdating it to show all the months of the year. If you didn't have any call-offs for that month, you get a fun sticker. If you called off for any reason, gave birth, mother died, COVID, etc., you get a red for the month. If you get perfect attendance for the whole year, you get a free meal at the hospital cafeteria, and the only people with perfect attendance so far are the couriers that work 1 day a week and the manager herself, who can schedule herself off whenever she wants. WTF were they thinking? Reposting because my first post was deleted for containing a photo of the attendance chart in question. The photo is now linked in the comments. Kindergarten bullshit is the scientifically correct term. I work in elementary, and public charts like this are discouraged because of the shaming. We recommend teachers use a clipboard with a cover over it to document and track student behavior, so no one else can see it. If it's humiliating for children, it's humiliating for adults. If it's humiliating for adults, it's humiliating for children. It's humiliating for human beings. Take care. Op. We get similar crap where I work. I can't help but wonder, is this how upper management perceives their employees? Ignorant children who get excited about gold star stickers and red X's. Who are the ignorant ones in this case? If you get perfect attendance for 5 years, do you get a handjob by HR? Pre-stick an X on every month. Ignore. Job done. Encourage everyone to do the same. Put up your own sign offering a free cafeteria meal to any of your coworkers considerate enough to call off when sick. Free cafeteria meal is supposed to be an incentive? Encouraging people to come to work sick and spread their germs in a hospital of all places. My work used to give cash bonuses to people with perfect attendance. People would come in all the time, obviously contagious, while having paid sick time they should use. This would be hilarious if it didn't feel like they were gonna start punishing people for having a certain number of crossmark S. So 1 meal for a year of perfect attendance? Fuck that. Live your life. Do you think upper management knows about it and how the manager is giving herself free meals? Just write on the calendar with a highlighter. If you want to give your part-time couriers and yourself a free meal, why not just do that instead of this stupid chart? Wait for a quiet moment and rip it down. I would send a strongly worded email on this and how it's awful, childish and distasteful or when no one is looking. Rip that thing off the wall and burn it. This is so incredibly degrading. Who in their right mind thought something like this would be appropriate for a workplace? As someone who usually has intermittent FMLA due to a lifelong health condition, I would be running to HR over this. They are not allowed to make your absences known if it's FMLA. That's a violation of your rights. A coworker got chewed out because she questioned if I had time to call out because I call put a lot. HR nipped that right in the bud and I was never questioned again. What were they thinking? They think you're children. Literally. They think that workers are not full-fledged adults. They think we're all lesser, and therefore that we should be satisfied with whatever they deem we deserve. Organize. Fight. Win. I hate stuff like this. No one should come to work while ill. All it does is further weigh down the sick person while infecting everyone else. Also, it shames staff that become ill or have a personal emergency. We are humans, not robots. Make peace with people needing time off. OMG. You had a baby, no free meal for you, you fail. OMG. Your parent, spouse, sibling died, you fail. Can you go above the manager's head? Because this is such BS. Send an email to HR asking if it's considered discriminatory against those who are disabled from chronic health issues. Bet it comes down fast. Wow. As a patient, if I ever see this kind of shit, I'm going to ask for management so I can talk shit directly to their face on behalf of the staff. This is max level Karen horseshit right here. When an organization can't afford raises, they give benefits. When they can't afford benefits, they give title bumps. When they can't give a title bump, they throw a pizza party. When they can't afford a pizza party, they do this. Stickers are cheap and can be given by employees to management as well, just saying. When I was in elementary school, on the last day of school for each year, the teacher would mention all the students in class who had perfect attendance. The students would stand in front and face the class, smiling, for a few minutes, before being asked to return to their seats. None of them were ever afforded so fine a privilege as a free meal in a hospital cafeteria. I fucking hate the way some businesses handle callouts. You need to find your own coverage. Oh, yeah? Am I supposed to be texting people at 5 a.m. while I'm puking my guts out to beg for coverage? How about you manage the schedule because you're the manager? Finding your own coverage is totally reasonable if it's like, hey, next Friday there's a concert I want to go to. Okay, find someone to swap shifts with and you're golden. It's not reasonable to be expected to find your own coverage if you're in the Kindergarten and the rest of school is literally the training grounds for this very thing. I recently saw that they make stickers with popular memes on them. It would be a shame if somebody bought said stickers and put them on the attendance board. Years and years ago I worked at a place that tried this. I had an old coworker that just did not give a fuck. Take one of these down after he called out sick. He said he was going to file a HIPAA complaint if it went back up. I don't know if he was bluffing or the stupid ass manager got scared. But it was never used again. Put up an ugly sign next to it. Since we're in kindergarten now, when do we get nap time? If you don't already have a union, this should spur you to join one. Stick a note on it. This is how unions start. When nobody is looking, put red X's on every square. That's gotta be some kind of privacy violation. A free meal, so essentially a reward of no value. Don't forget you all are heroes unless you ask for a raise, then you're the enemy. Manager wants a free meal and self-created success. Buy a bag of gold stars and cover that chart. Except for the manager rolling on the floor laughing. So sacrifice your mental health for some stickers? And maybe a meal that costs $10 tops? How insulting. Some thoughts. They need lab workers because labs need to be run. They care about your attendance if it's not so bad that it actually affects how the lab runs. Because they're understaffing, they're trying to make their mismanagement your problem. Kindergarten teachers do this because they're trying to teach social responsibility. Your management is doing this because they're trying to avoid their responsibility. Damn, they couldn't even spring for gold stars? A. Perfect attendance is garbage and promotes unhealthy workplaces, both in terms of morale and actual wellness. B. What problem are they trying to solve? 'Cause this ain't the answer to anything. Start a contest among your coworkers to see who has the most red X's. The person with the most red X's gets a free lunch paid for by the person who got the fewest red X's. Obviously, the person with the most red X's is having a terrible month. This seems only fair. Throw it away.